sharpening his skills as the games drew nearer. Olympic year 1980 began in stirring fashion. Eric Hayden of Wisconsin won an unprecedented 5 gold medals at in Syracuse.
There are 4 rounds or rotations in the competition. We're now in the 3rd, and here comes the leader, Mary Lou Retton, Fairmont, West Virginia, 13 years old, 4'7", 88 pounds of dynamite. Watch this lady work. Straight arm, back up rise to a handstand, the only woman I've seen do that. Here comes the rear ball. Boy, is she strong. Now here's the hip circle handstand, getting set up for her dismount. A toe on, front somersault to a very nice landing. You recall now, Mary Lou was in the lead coming into this rotation, the 3rd of 4 rotations. Now in slow motion, hip circle, she has to fight the handstand just a little bit. Gets it back where she wants it, right there. She'll place her feet on the bars and then take a front summy, which is a blind landing, very difficult. And she does it very nicely. And there's a score, 9.55, which clearly keeps her in the lead. And now to floor exercise, Beth Pope from Little Rock, Arkansas, 15 years old, 5'1" and 94 pounds. Beth Pope is currently in 5th place. Very strong tumbler. A couple of dance moves in the corner, and then watch what she does for a mount. She'll take a whip back through to a double back, a very difficult sequence. Here's a whip back, and into the double back. Ooh, does she get up high? I like her aggressiveness. She looks feminine, and yet so strong. She'll have another tumbling pass coming up here. A 4.5 twisting front somersault through to another big twisting move. There it is. To a double full twister. Now, in addition to competing for the all-around title, these young ladies are also trying to qualify for the individual event championship. That'll be shown next Sunday, and that's a week from tomorrow. That'll be the final Summer Sports Festival presentation on ABC Sports. She works with a bit of an aloof look on her face, and I like the way she handles it. She just looks like she's doing exactly what she wants to do and doing it exactly how she wants to do it. Now here comes the dismount. Not bad, not great. Double full twister. Strong movement. Winding down now. Fine performance by Beth Pope. Back for her score in a minute. 0.65 for Beth Pope in floor exercise, and look what it's done to the standing. She's now in 2nd place behind Mary Lou Retton. And here comes Lisa Zeiss on the uneven parallel bars. Now she was in 5th place at the end of the 3rd rotation. We're now in the 4th rotation. Mounts with a straddle over the low bar. She's not happy with what's gone on today. There's a Stalder shoot. She came in as the person who was the one to beat, and it turns out she has not had a good competition. Her uneven parallel bar routine, however, is flowing along right on schedule. Getting set up for her dismount. Cast front with a half. That's Lisa Zeiss. Now let's take another look in a replay of Lisa's dismount. All right, she's going to move from the low bar to the high bar. Hip cast. She'll get into her Stalder shoot out of this front hip circle. Oh, it's the dismount. Here it comes. Cast, half twist, and then sucks another back somersault out of it. Not a very strong exercise, by the way. There's the score, 8.9 for Lisa Zeiss. Look at her frown. Oh, she doesn't like that at all. And now, the tiniest girl in the competition. Nicole Kushner from Copley, Pennsylvania. But boy, she's 66 pounds of dynamite. Watch this. Stalder on the low bar. Goes up to the high bar. Cast. Full pirouette. Gets up to the high bar. Stalder shoot. And into her dismount. Cast with a front somersault. Here comes her dismount again. She drops into the stalder chute, comes back to the handstand, now places her feet. Now this is a blind landing, really a tough exercise. Front somersault, nearly perfect on the dismount. She is so tiny, it's unbelievable. Just turned 13 years old. And her score, 9.15 for Nicole Kushner. And now in the vault, Beth Pope. Boy, she has really moved up. Now in second place in the competition. She'll be attempting a layout Tsukahara. There it is. Really bounces off the horse. She really stuck on the landing there, but it's such a high vault. I'm not sure how much that'll bother her. Now look at the explosion. She gets off the horse. Really attacks her run. This is a girl to be reckoned with. I think she has great promise. Okay, watch the board now. She's going to compress that board. Bumps the horse real hard. And look at the tightness in her body. Really nice form. Beth Pope from Little Rock, Arkansas. Really having a fine competition. 9.55 for Beth Pope, and it certainly puts the pressure on Mary Lou Retton. Now remember, at the beginning of this rotation, Mary Lou had only a 0.5 of a point lead. And now coming up on balance beam, the leader in the competition, Mary Lou Retton, Fairmont, West Virginia, 13 years old, 4'7", 88 pounds, and is she a dynamo? We'll do a round off now into a layout back summy with a step out. Now get ready for the tumbling pass. Front summy. And done very well. It's a blind move. It's very difficult to land that thing as solidly as she did. Now remember, on the beam, you must work up high. You must work down low on the beam. Work forwards, backwards. Do a pirouette as you just saw her do a full circle. Must walk upside down or work upside down, right side up. Must hold some kind of balance. Sounds pretty demanding to me. Of course, don't even consider the fact that it's only 4 inches wide, which you've said hundreds of times. There it is. Round off. Ah. I must say, in this competition, the balance beam has taken a terrible toll and is solely responsible for the way the standings are now. In the first rotation, no score got out of the 8 because every single performer fell on the beam. And it's that kind of event. Fabulous routine, except she fell off. Now let's watch in slow motion, see if we can pick up the problem. She takes a round off. Now she'll get her weight too far to her right, off to the side of the beam, and there's just no way she can stay on. What a shame after such a terrific exercise. And her score, 8.8, and it certainly puts her lead in jeopardy. First Festival 3, and here is Kim Fischler in floor exercise from Center Valley, Pennsylvania. She's 17 years old, 4'11.5" tall, 85 pounds. Now, she comes into this 4th round in 4th place. Now, like most of these young ladies, this new wave that we say is emerging, Kim is an extraordinarily strong tumbler. Now, her first tumbling pass is going to be a piked double back somersault. She'll be bent only at the waist. There it is, piked double back, overturns it just a tad. Now, somewhere in her exercise, she'll have to change the move. Have the music actually change what it's saying to her. Now, here comes a whip back into a double pool twister. Nice. That's sort of a haughty look. Certainly elegant in their appearance. I certainly like the change that orchestral music has made to women's floor exercise. Much better than just a taped piano. And there comes her change in mood. She dances very well. Very well. Beginning to wind down. Now, this should be a double twister. Oh, great double twister. Yes, that's Kim Fisher. Crowd goes for it. Very nice. Good finish for Kim. Now let's watch the dismount again in slow motion. It's going to be a round-off back handspring. As the back handspring goes into a double full twister. And a fine landing. There's a score 9.5. Terrific finish. The women's all-around event is finished, and while we're waiting for the results, we'd like to show you an event that happened earlier today. Modern rhythmic gymnastics has been selected as a new Olympic sport for the 1984 Olympic Games. It's had a fabulous reception here, modern rhythmic gymnastics. And this is Valerie Zimmering. She was third best in this round of preliminary competition. You see her here with the ribbon. And Sue So, six-time national champion, but only second place so far in this competition. She's working with a hoop. She's so supple. And the leader, Lydia Crabtree. We'll be looking forward to modern rhythmic gymnastics in 1984. And here are the champions. The winner of the Sports Festival 3, Beth Hope. Mary Lou Ritten drops to second, and then it's Kim Fischler, Karen McMullen, and Nicole Kushner. And that's it for women's gymnastics. We'll be bringing you men's competition tomorrow. And now from Carrier Dome, this is Gordon Maddox saying so long.
You may have noticed that the athlete captivated the world with her spectacular performance in the 1976 Summer Olympics at Montreal. Nadia, then just 14 years old. You'll remember her at 4 feet 11, 86 pounds. She took 3 gold medals at Montreal, received 7 perfect scores of 10 in the competition. At the Moscow Olympics last summer, she took 2 more gold medals, but missed the perfect scores of 1976. Then last Tuesday at the University Games, Nadia was performing in her own country for the first time in a major international competition. Look at her now at the age of 19, obviously not as doll-like as she appeared in Montreal 5 years ago. She's gotten taller, added some weight, but the form is still the same. Perfection. This, the vaulting competition, the second of 2 vaults for Nadia. On the dismount, a barely visible slip at the end. Still, the crowd knew it was a good one as they awaited the scoring from the judges. In Bucharest last Tuesday night, the crowd with the ovation as the perfect 10 came up. It was the first of 2 for Nadia that evening. She also scored a 10 in miss. Let's enjoy as Nadia Comaneci works in her home country the floor exercise. Crowd at the World University Games enjoying every moment. The rhythmic clapping to accompany the performance And for Comaneci, the dismount, so similar to that we saw at Montreal 5 years ago. Deja vu on the floor exercise mat. And deja vu as far as the scoring is concerned. With Comaneci in the floor exercise, a perfect mark. Giving her 2 10s for the competition Tuesday at the World University Games in her home country, Romania. There it was, another 10 for Nadia. Well, in a surprising footnote to Nadia Comaneci's performance this week, the president of the Romanian Gymnastics Federation, Nicolae Vieru, today announced that Comaneci almost certainly will not compete in gymnastics for the next 1 or 2 years, including the important World Championship scheduled this fall in Moscow. Vieru gave no explanation for Comaneci's withdrawal from active competition, saying only that in the immediate future she would perform exclusively in exhibitions. So in that surprising announcement made today, at least the competitive future of Nadia Comaneci now a mystery.